Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and this is going to be my review for Chivalry of a Failed Knight Episode 1. I would have gotten 2 episodes done, but I don't know how much time I'm going to take to get this uploaded, and it would have taken more time to record the video than, get the video edited, because it would take more time to edit the 2 videos together, and then, get the review uploaded, and it would take a little more time to upload because it would have been a longer video. So, and I don't have all day because I've got a D&D game tonight. Oh, I didn't just drink this today. I had this first. It's empty. I was so thirsty when I came home, I almost drank a quarter of this by itself at first. Anyway. So, yeah, I wanted to go ahead and get this uploaded. I'll record more, hopefully Monday, because my schedule got changed, and now instead of having 3 days off, I have none. And the reason for that is because my coworker got sick, and it was her last week, so she ended up getting done with the work a week early. So someone had to pick up her shifts, essentially. Turns out that person was partially me, because I had Monday, Wednesday, and Friday off. I now have no days off. As for next week, she put the next week up. Let me see if I can get the stupid schedule load. Anyway, Chivalry of a Failed Knight while I wait on that. We learned that people in this world have magic powers, and they can train to become magic knights. Not the same kind of magic knights that Black Clover's got, but magic knights, I'm guessing, I don't really know, to be completely honest. I don't know why they want to become magic knights, or what the magic knights do when they become one. Do they protect the country or something? I mean, it would make sense if that was the case. Anyway, Monday, Tuesday, wait. Yeah, okay. Yeah, for a second it said no work on Wednesday, but she had to write that one in because the stupid thing wouldn't allow her to edit. I'm off Saturday and Thursday, but I am not getting my hopes up on keeping Thursday or Saturday. So, yeah. Oh my goodness. So many hours these couple weeks. And most of them are closing shifts, so yeah. So, I should have that Thursday off. I'm actually gonna send a text to my ex-coworker and let her know that I have that Thursday off. Okay, I'll send her the text in a moment. Anyway, but yeah, we don't know what the Magic Knights do once they become Magic Knights or anything. I'm assuming they protect the country or something, and there are other countries involved in this, and we got to see a representative of another country. Princess Stella is apparently arriving in Tokyo, and she's going to be attending the same school as the main character, Ike, however you pronounce his name. And apparently he's known as the worst one because his scores are so low they can't be really registered on the system. And we find out later that his actual abilities and prowess in combat and everything, are not what is chosen to be measured in the system for your rank. Which makes no sense. You would think that would be the case, because there's no need in having a Magic Knight that scores really well in grades and stuff like that, but has no real combat ability, no way of fighting back, Because I'm sure that there is a flaw with the system. I will say that. Because, yeah, I was not expecting what happened next, because as soon as he comes back in his room, he's met with Princess Stella getting undressed. And I was thinking, she was getting mad at him and everything, and I was like, wait, why are you getting mad at him? That is his house, apartment, dorm room, whatever you want to call it. I didn't even know if it had dorms in that school. And she essentially is trying to get him to, well, kill himself as mercy just because he saw her getting changed. And I'm like, one, that was an accident. Two, that was his room. So you have no right getting mad at him for that because it is his room. Oh, then again, later on we find out that they did not know that that was the other's room because they're sharing a room now. And while before that information was shared, I was thinking I would highly doubt they would have co-ed rooms, especially for the princess. You would think she'd be sharing a room with another girl. Or have a room to herself. Unless there are no rooms available for that, in which case, split a room with a girl. But, teenagers with raging hormones grouped together in a room, not a good idea. Though EK seems more like a gentleman. He doesn't seem like, the creep type. And, her standards for him staying in the room with her are ridiculous. Can't have his eyes open, can't even breathe. How is he supposed to do anything when he can't even see what he's doing or even breathe, which means he will die? Unless he has some way of breathing without making it seem like he's breathing. But yeah, her standards are ridiculous. So they propose a duel, and the winner gets to dictate the rules of the room. And she ups the ante on this, saying that whoever loses has to be the servant of the other for as long as he or she shall live. The way she words it, though, it makes it seem like she's going to be the victor. Yeah, don't count your chickens before they hatch, because... yeah. You don't ever underestimate your opponent or assume that they can do nothing against you, because that's when you get proven wrong and get your butt kicked. Always assume that your opponent is stronger than you think, because then, you have less chance of underestimating them and less chance of leaving your defenses down or your guard down. And when they do the duel, it's proven that he is actually able to do very well against her and mimic her technique, her style of fighting, just by watching her do it, which is good. And he ends up taking her down after using, I guess, his magic to enhance his abilities for a short time. I think using his life energy. And he ends up coming out the victor. And apparently, from what we hear, his life has been very hard. And he has had plenty of opportunities to give up, but he has never given up. And, she ends up going back in the room, and he's recovering on the bed. And for some strange reason, she just feels the need to touch him. His back, his stomach. And when she's touching his back, he rolls over and rolls on top of her arm. And I'm like, just grab his arm, lift it up, and get your arm out. In worst case, you lift him up even more so his back is up a little so you can get your arm out. No, she has to sit on him to get her arm off. And then that's where she touches his abdomen, and she has the weirdest reaction to that. I'm assuming that she's very privileged and sheltered to the point where she's never really been around a guy before in that sort of context, so I guess that was kind of overstimulation for her, and I was even agreeing with EK on this one. Like, what are you doing? But, yeah, he doesn't seem like the type of guy to be perverted, because he had a very good opportunity to do so. And he didn't do it. More than likely because if he tried anything, she'd probably report him and get him kicked out, so I doubt he would have tried it anything anyway. At least not in a very obvious way. So all he wants essentially is just to be her friend. Here's hoping that happens, because that could be good. Anyway, I am curious about this show. Is it, I'm guessing it's an older show, and it's probably not going to get any more seasons? Because having only one season that is 12 episodes long is kind of, like a tease, essentially. Like, give us more, essentially. Anyway, I will see everybody next time.